Are you ready to add agents to your downline? This is a big question with a lot to consider. How do you know when the time is right? What are some of the pitfalls you should be aware of? We're going to talk about this and more in today's video. One thing is for sure, adding agents to your downline can provide additional income for your business if set up and run properly. If you're a successful agent and can teach others the process you've used to become successful, then recruiting agents to your downline may be a good way to grow your business. What do you plan to offer agents? Before you decide to add agents to your downline, you have to be honest with yourself and your capabilities. Agents have to have a worthwhile reason to work with you. If you can't show that you're successful and provide a framework agents can follow that help them be successful, then why would an agent work with you? You'll need to decide what exactly it is that you'll provide your agents. How will they be compensated? Would you offer comprehensive training and provide a workspace? Will you provide leads and bonuses? You'll be managing these agents and must have a clear vision of how they can become successful and a plan on how to help them get there. It's essential that you have the ability to mentor your agents. You will need the relevant product and sales experience as well as the soft skills required to communicate effectively with your agents in order to help them grow. What is your company culture? It's important to clearly communicate the advantages and opportunities they will have when working with you. It's equally important to share the values, goals, and attitude that you represent as a company. If someone has what it takes to be a successful insurance agent, but has values and goals that conflict with yours, then that relationship just won't last. Even worse, if an agent working under you upsets a client because they were acting in a way not consistent with your company's values, then you could find yourself connected to a situation that doesn't represent who you are. That type of bad press can wreak havoc on your reputation, and you should do everything in your power to prevent it from happening. Searching out agents that share your values and goals will help ensure that the business you grow is successful and a sustainable one. What to look for when recruiting agents. For starters, you have to know what you want your agents to sell. Do you want them to sell Medicare supplements, life insurance, Medicare Advantage, or final expense? For instance, if you sell senior health insurance products and you know an agent who has been selling final expense, then they likely have customers that are also in the market for Medicare supplements and MAPDs. By teaching them what's required to sell Medicare supplements and MAPDs, they could then offer those products to their existing clients, making you and your agent additional income. Do you want someone who is already licensed and experienced, or are you willing to help get them licensed? You can find someone experienced in a similar market like those described above, or a young promising recruit with no experience at all. It all comes back to what you want from that person and what level of training you can provide. Remember, only about 10% of new insurance agents make it through their first 5 years. If you can provide support that can improve those odds, then you have a chance to attract agents and benefit from helping them be successful. Hire young agents and train them for success. Don't just rely on job postings. People are often very different in the workplace than they are in the interview. Your best employees will likely come as a recommendation from an associate or someone you run into in public that just feels like a good candidate. I've heard many people mention that they've hired in various sales-related jobs that they encounter throughout their day. If you find yourself in a restaurant having a conversation with a friendly, young, outgoing waiter or waitress that seems to really care about the service they provide, I'm willing to bet they won't be there for long. An individual like that will likely be hired fairly quickly because of the potential that is just simmering under the surface of that youthful smile. These hires can often be some of the best you could ask for. Shaping someone with potential into your ideal employee is an option that shouldn't be overlooked. Where to find new agents. The idea is to get the word out to as many candidates as possible by utilizing multiple platforms. You've got to make a serious effort to reach as many candidates as possible. Typically, the best way to find new employees is by asking friends and associates if they know anyone that fits the template of what you're looking for. This type of recommendation is one of the best sources of new hires. Colleges and universities. College placement departments are very willing to work with local businesses to get their students real-world experience before they graduate. You can give them an idea of what you're looking for, and they will find the right students for you. LinkedIn. Great for finding agents in similar fields. LinkedIn allows you to be very specific in what you're looking for. Social media. Create a post letting your connections know what you're looking for and ask them to pass it along. This is the easiest and often one of the most successful ways of recruiting. Keep in mind this is free to do, unless of course you wish to offer something in return. Job boards. A little more expensive, but still one of the best ways to find recruits who are actively looking for work. Events and conferences. A great way to locate professionals in a specific industry. People at conferences or similar events are a captive audience. Introduce yourself to some, let them know what you're trying to achieve. Make sure to bring flyers or postcards and get them in front of as many people as possible. These are just a few options, but I think you get the idea. If you feel you have a template for success and you like the idea of building a network of agents you can help become more successful, then you might be ready to give it a try. Just remember to focus on quality, not quantity. And before long, you could be expanding your company to a level you never would have imagined. Thanks for watching and happy selling.